Hello, a new video in our step-by-step Exocad series, upper right for the Premolar Implant, and also stay tuned for our step-by-step Exoplan series, so you will be able to learn also Exoplan. So let's start our video. Remember to add your client name, your patient name, and the technician name. I have selected the teeth, anatomic crown, zirconia, it will be screw retained, and now we're going to select our scan body. There are three options for the scan body. Scan body as a separate scan, or scan body in the main scan, or don't use a scan body. And also the cervical adaptation. I have selected both of the margin. Preserved tooth, I mainly choose it if I'm going to do long span, full arches, or bridges where the implant are not in the appropriate positions, are not in the exact teeth position. Now select design, upper jaw scan, load the scan marker, and then loading the lower jaw. Adjust your scan orientation, but here I'll make some edit to my screen. I like work with the ruler and with the grid version, so just select it. It allows me to align the teeth, the crown easily. So now remember to make the adjustment as you're looking for the scan from the occlusal. And now I'm going to select to detect my implant position by selecting the scan body library. This is a new PyTech. There's different libraries for the new PyTech, so you should contact your supplier to know if the library are available in your market or not. So I have here selected tie base. Now I'm selecting there are different types of tie base. I have selected the D5 times 1.5, and now I'm making the adjustment. Piece fit match, control blue color. Okay, piece fit match, control blue color. Now we have a perfect match. 3D editor, if you found anything in your scan that need to be adjusted or removed. I didn't find anything. You're going to the next step. Define emergency profile. You can draw your emergency profile, you can easily skip it. Now I'm going to the tooth placement step. Place your model. I have activated my panel, jaw intersection. Going to the expert to add my bite. Right click on the tools, bite alignment. Now you can see we have two total jaw, 2 bites. I've added the first one. Okay, I've removed. Then I'm going to add the second one to check which one is better. This case has been recorded like a year or a half ago, and now I'm doing the voiceover. So normally now I'm going to add the 2 bites, not only one of them. I've made right click jaw adjustment, and now we're going to add the point at the lower jaw first. You should activate both jaws to be able to probably place your point in the exact position. It took me a little bit to detect the exact point, and the first point was a total disaster, by the way. If I activated like I'm now activating, the both jaws would be more easily. So going back, then start the jaw alignment from the beginning. Remember to activate both jaws, both scans, so you can be able to detect the exact point. I can see that this point should go downward a little bit. Now I'm going to add another point. Okay, now that's good. And then again, right click jaw alignment for the upper scan. You can see this is a definite point here between this fissure groove, so you can add your point now. Good, excellent. Going to the withered, you can see that the library is selected as generic, so for sure we're going to change this library. But what I most like doing is going to the expert mode and choose my tooth placement from the expert, so I can have multiple options. Yeah, expert, right click, tooth placement. Now we have the move, the rotate, the scale, the advanced mode. I have activated my screw channel, so I can be able to make my tooth placement where the screw channel are activated, so I can know now exactly where my screw channel are going to open, and I can make some minor adjustment to my tooth placement based on the screw channel opening. to prevent the opening of the screw channel from the buccal labial view, but also there's a lot of option to prevent this from happening, or to like a decrease the amount of the area from the buccal view, from the buccal side, the screw channel going to open. In this case, we're going to move with the normal steps. As you can see now, I'm going to start my alignment, moving my teeth. Make a few adjustments to the alignment based on the surrounding adjacent teeth. There will be another video for this hotkeys, but pressing control and make the adjustment and making the scale and the movement. What I like most at the advanced, this option allow you to increase the amount of the contact, and the home message to remember: do lot at the tooth placement, gain more. Do less at the freeform step, gain more. So now we are just checking the freeform, the bite verification. Here the abutment bottom, also you can adjust here the emergency profile. And now the freeform step. We can see now the contact, and you can see that the tire bays are too high. And this is a great opportunity to show you how you can change your implant positioning. So I did going back, expert right click, detect implant positioning. And now I'm going to change this from another size, another length of my tire bays. And check. Control, best fit match. Okay. Going to the wizard. Back to the tooth placement. I didn't like it, so I went back to the expert. Right click, take the implant position. So I've went back now to the abutment. I've selected the abutment, and now you can select the abutment length and the cuff height, and your lab are going to trim the abutment. For sure the normal abutment are less expensive than the tie base, so if the tie base is not going to do the job, go back to the abutment. What I'm seeing here, that we have the abutment also have a high spots, but if this going to open at the screw channel, there would be no problem, and this is the minimum thickness. So now I'm going to adjust using my brush the high spot area by showing my contact. I'm just double checking everything now, and also having custom views. As we have said in previous videos, we should also add a custom view for the occlusal, and this is my normal workflow now. And in a lot of cases you will see like 11-12 custom views. It depends on the case. If I'm working in a full arch on implant, definitely you're going to see at least 10 custom views. Now I'm using my brush, removing these high spots. Also I can go to the anatomic and choose between cusps, ridge, entire tooth. And I'm also like to change between my brushes, between smoothing, adding, control shift to control shift smooth. Here I'm choosing my cusp tip, and I'm going to reduce my ridge a little bit, as you can see, and my ridge also should follow the adjacent ridge height. Then back to brush, like remove and smooth. Remember to remove and smooth, remove, smooth. And also always remember to do less at the freeform, gain more. So maybe we should have spent more time at the tooth placement step. And now we are going to the most important area, the subgingival area, or the pressure area of the gingiva. To prevent any food stagnation, we need to be more toward the straight. As you can see now, I'm making a few smoothing at the buccal surface. I've recognized from different views now that we have a bulgy crown, so I've selected tooth part, pushing back. Now for sure it will need a few adjustments between smoothing, so go back and smooth this area. Smoothing, and for sure go back to draw my line angles again, but checking the most important area, the gingival compartment, the area that has a pressure with the gingiva, and to prevent also the foot stagnation I've said, so I'm going to make it toward the straight convex rather than being concave. Now I'm making like a few adjustments in this gingival pressure area, just few roundation. Checking with different custom views. The cusp taper not good, so I'm going to make a few adjustments here. For sure we need to draw line angles, and the importance of line angles will be clear in the following videos when we're working at the anteriors, crowns or veneers, so you will know how the line angle have a great beneficial if you have like a larger crown and you to make a camouflage to look at to make the crown look smaller. So follow us and subscribe the channel so you can see a lot of videos and you can understand the importance of line angles. Now after drawing the line angle, I'm going to do a few smoothing, making a few adjustments also at my cusp tip, checking from different views, smoothing. Yeah, I'm checking from this view to see if my crown are bulgy. I'm going now to adapt the proximal surface. And now we have a plugin software, and I'll show you how to work with this plug rather than closing your software and start designing your crown from the beginning. So now I'm going to press next. The abutment bottom will appear again because we have changed our tie base to another tie base and another abutment. And now the screw channel design, press off. So the opening of your screw channel, I'm not going to design my screw channel, I'm using the normal screw channel. And then I go to expert freeform, adapt proximal surface, not the occlusal surface. Block out a neighbor, exclude selected parts, so I select all the entireties. Now I don't have to show the adjacent. Remember to press adjacent because first you didn't see any contacts. I'm marking my contact area, I'm cutting the intersection. And now I'm going back to smooth. And what I said in my videos, that this step have a great beneficial to our dentist when he's seating this crown. Going back to the wizard, you can see that this is there are a drop at the proximal area, so we now reach to I am done merged restoration, but you still can edit anything, freeform merged restoration. And we are going to smooth this area. Yeah, smoothed. And we have high spot here, so it should communicate with my client and inform him about the high spot. This high spot was at the intersection, but for sure we removed it from the intersection. It will still be seen at the contact area, at show contact, sorry. I'm making a few adjustments, checking different views, drawing some grooves, smoothing this area around the screw channel. I don't want to see any sharp areas, so I'm going to smooth it. I can go back and draw a little bit grooves. Remember to activate your minimum thickness so you can see if these grooves have interfered with minimum thickness, but also remember that the system will regain the minimum thickness automatically. I need to do a little bit of adjustment at the marginal ridge area to follow the adjacent, but we have a defective restoration of the adjacent. But now, after making adjustment at the marginal area, you can see that I have moved the crown from the proximal surface, so I should go back and cut again the proximal surface. I'm just drawing more grooves, and this is an unnecessary thing to do, and I don't do this a lot in my normal workflow, so just do the normal grooves. Don't add extra grooves that you don't need it. Few adjustment. Show the contact. We already had the merged restoration, the proximal cut have been done, but I'm just making some few edits. And also remember that you can delete the reconstruction and go back to the freeform step at the wizard. Delete your merged restoration, yes. I'm just double checking now that everything is okay. And I've said I should add a custom view for the closer, it will make your life much more easier. Now going back to save this modification. There will be a lot of videos in this series, so you can learn Exocad step by step, and also, as I said, there will be a series of Exoplan to learn Exoplan step by step and to be much more like an expert. So please hit the like button and subscribe our channel, subscribe our social media accounts. I hope you're liking our channel and our videos, and see you soon. Goodbye.